Alright, we have all assembled. Welcome to 2096. For those that don't know, this is a post-apocalyptic role-playing game set in the not-so-distant future. Intelligence is rewarded, stupidity is punished. This is my world, but these are your stories. Whatever you do, don't roll a 1. Hi, welcome. Unfortunately, last week's session, my voice didn't record, although we have all of your voices, which are clear and fine, so unless I dub the episode, it will be considered a lost episode, but maybe I'll figure something out. Anyways, this is a new season of On World. We're doing session 30. It's actually 31 because I don't think I ever incorporated that one with Baldric and the Beatles and you there, MC. But it doesn't matter. You all have experience points. I told you what you had for last session. I'm going to go around. You introduce yourself and who you're playing. Whatever you want to add for tidbits, go ahead. We're going to start, as always, with Patrick at the top. Who are you playing today?
Playing as Kevin/Mortis, the former mushroom farmer, homeless guy, mercenary, worm hunter with a split personality disorder right now. Doesn't really know who he is anymore.
Does anyone really know who they are? Anyways, yes, Melody, tell us a little about Kiki, will you?
Kiki is now a little flower junkie.
She is, though.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be something that continues, but the idea of the word little flower junkie sounds cute.
You did already write that down, right? You're addicted to blossoms?
I did not. You never made me roll, and we never said anything about it.
Oh yeah, I have it in my notes here. You can just assume you're addicted to blossoms. You're welcome.
To be fair, I probably had that in my nature already.
Oh, you did. You were headed that way. Everyone in this game, one way or another, is headed to just being a stim addict or a blossom addict. We'll see. What else? Anything else you want to add besides that? Better?
Nope.
Little
Oh, wait.
grown up?
There was that time I stabbed Baldric with the most expensive stim we had.
Or Baldric. Or Baldric.
Yeah. He then got hooked on Sunset, whatever it's called.
It's a nice stim. Hooked on. Let's continue, though, shall we? MC, tell us a little bit about Joseph.
Joseph is Professor X. No, he's not. Not at all. He is a psycho. And he does have some powers, but he's not quite Professor X. He, at the moment, is a bit confused, but that spends most of his life confused with these guys, not knowing whether he's coming or going a lot of the time. Particularly at the moment, because he's just been woken up. Well, actually, no, because we found the plant, didn't we? And they excavated it, and we went back to the car. We're going to sleep, so yeah. He's that's the way I'm going to describe. He's confused at the moment,
Nice.
but he knows we have a mission. He can't entirely remember what it is, but that could be the player.
Sounds good. We're going to do an extended recap today since last session didn't record my sparkling voice. William, tell us a little about Cypher.
Cypher is a hacker. He hails from Genesis, but at the moment, like I suppose his usual day job of being a corporate hire for hacking, it's kind of on pause as he's helping this bunch with their odd job missions. But yeah, he's enjoying it. He's learning that maybe being a hacker isn't what he wants to be. He wants to become Terminator, maybe. He's got the sunglasses and the outfit. He's, starting to look into cybernetics as well, so you never know.
He also has a woman at his side.
Yes, I do. I've actually forgot about that. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I've got some. Well, not completely. I just not. I think at the moment in the desert, we've got more pressing things, I think. So yeah, that's something I think to explore further with the character. That would be interesting. But yeah, at the moment, I think it's just kind of living in the present before addressing any of his deeper character traits, I suppose. Yeah.
There you go. That's it. All right. What was I going to say? Let me do a little recap. This is your 10th session with us already. Thanks for sticking around and
10th
playing.
one.
That's great. All of you are getting up there for sessions. So I'm enjoying this as much as I think all of you are, hopefully, because we keep playing. So that means a lot. Thanks for being here. And let me give you a little recap. So, some of the players amongst us can't remember what's going on. It has been a while. In the previous session before last, I think that's 2 sessions ago. I don't know. Anyways, you spent most of this session equipping for the journey to Spire 11, where you were going to track down Liviosa, who disappeared now weeks ago. Meeting Saint Afterlife, who told you that he tracked her down to Spire 11. As you all equipped for your journey, you finally headed out, leaving the city of Omega behind you. Using one of Liviosa's levs, she also had a whole garage that you could have been using for a long time, but nobody asked. So, anyways, as you continued, as you approached Spire 11, the lev suddenly stopped, detecting a series of defensives. Landing, you all concealed the lev and were attacked by a group of, low-level Armas that really didn't stand a chance. You easily fended them off and butchered what was left, deciding to finally, if you see a recurring word here, you're not confused. Anyways, out towards Spire 11, as the sun is beginning to set. The Spire, 20 kilometers away, a 4-hour walk if all goes to plan. On your way to Spire 11, you all saw a purple glow on the horizon, a rare field of bloom deciding it would be worth it to make a detour and harvest the rare flowers which can make blossom water. You made multiple trips and hauled as much as you can back to the Lev. As Kiki started to nibble on the rare flowers and became quite high, she stayed to eventually have a rest in the Lev while you all headed back to make another trip, when Kevin suddenly and unexpectedly disappeared. Searching for him in the dense bloom, Joseph also went missing, leaving Cypher alone and confused. He looked for Joseph only to be confronted by a cloaked individual with a stun baton. However, as the individual lunged at Cypher, he missed, and Cypher quickly knocked him the F out. Dragging him out of the bloom, he left him and proceeded to find the others, or search for the others, encountering 2 other cloaked individuals, both of whom were harvesting the bloom. Quickly, with fusion scythes, how do you say it? Fuck, I can't. Why can't I say scythe? Why can't I say scythe? Why? I have a character scythe and I can't. Anyways. These individuals were using fusion scythes and filling up large drone containers. Well, not too large, fairly large. Bigger than what you guys were using. Going back to the one he knocked out, you found him gone and surrounded by 3 others. Convincing them that he was not a threat, they brought him to the others who were unharmed but bound. However, Kiki spit on the ropes and they quickly broke free. The group is offered a cut if they help with the harvest. Which would be more than you would have made hauling the small quantities of bloom kilometers back and forth by yourselves. Agreeing, the group helps when the bloom's seed is found. As you begin digging it up, Kiki and Kevin end up unintentionally killing a portion of bloom as they carelessly severed some of the bloom's roots. Joseph continued and used his ability to shift the sand around the roots, when they all got word a sandstorm was approaching. Now, it's a race to finish the harvest, extract the seed, and get to safety before everything is lost. The sun, a few hours away from rising, in which time the bloom will turn into dust itself. Let's all roll. We're going to start this off right. How much time do you all have?
I have no idea.
Before the sandstorm approaches.
Oh no, I'm sorry everyone.
So just rolling a standard sort of D12, yeah?
Yeah, we're doing an event/time roll.
Oh, it's there! It's
God.
there! It's there! He started already. Is that a me? Is that me? Did I roll that one?
Both of you.
At least
We
I'm
both
not the
rolled
one
ones.
buried in the.
Yes! Oh, we both did! Oh,
Yeah.
me and Cypher.
Yeah,
One
The time zone tilted the dice, that's what happened.
Well, somebody else rolled a 2.
Oh God
No,
damn it,
me.
guys!
Oh man.
Hey, by the way, that's how much XP I need to get my next level.
187.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
Thank you for that. All right. We don't have that much time. We'll try to get the seed extracted as quick as possible. The girl size. Looking around. I think let's actually move all to. Oh, you are on the bloom. I'm not. Bloom. Not that that really matters right now. There we go. That's the bloom.
Which remind me, are my abilities done evolving?
What's this? 2 or 3? I don't remember.
I think 2.
And,
I think I need one more session.
Yeah, one more. All right. The sandstorm is fast approaching. Where would you like to focus your attention, or what would you like to do?
I'm going to help extract the seed.
Likewise.
Yep, so am I.
I am just gonna do nothing.
That's fine.
Thanks.
Because let's be honest, she can do more damage with her natural body fluids than anyone here.
True.
How careful
Okay.
are you all doing? There is still a lot of the bloom left around you. You do not know exactly how much time you have. Are you carefully extracting said seed, or do you feel rushed for some reason? In which case, you're cutting through the roots.
Can I want to. What's the professionals doing? What's the professional bloom hunters doing? Are they like calmly doing it, or are they like kind of?
They are
hacking away
hurried.
to- Okay, yeah, I kind of follow suit to try and, but not getting in the way. I don't want to like screw up too much. I don't know if that's quite playing it safe. I'm being quick, but not careless.
Gotcha. No, it seems like most of them are focused on the sea. There's still a couple who are hastily taking the bloom off. What about you, Joseph?
I will be helping in the same way as I have been, vibrating the sand away from the central seed, because that will be worth the most easily. So I will be using my power appropriately.
You can give me a power roll.
I certainly can.
Is that what we're going to call it? Power rolls now? No. An ability roll? I don't
Do a
know.
power roll.
Do a power roll.
Do a barrel.
I think.
How do I ever...
Hang on. This is based on intelligence, isn't it?
I think that's what we
Yes.
decided finally.
So I'm level 3, so add 8 to my roll. 1d12.
Don't roll a 1.
Oh, that should be interesting if I did. Came close, but
God.
But
All right. Wow. All right. You continue to use your powers to assist. That leaves Kevin. How are you proceeding?
I see them two working on the sea, me having already killed some of the bloom. You know, I'm heavy-handed. I'm just going to furiously start chopping down bloom to pack up. Just going like a madman with the scythe through the bloom.
Kiki, are you doing anything specific while all this is happening?
Huh?
It really is doing nothing.
Yeah,
quite literally.
she knows how dangerous her bodily fluids can be, and if she tries to help with the seed, it's most likely gonna destroy a lot. Essentially staying away so they can do their job without her getting in the way.
Okay. Give me a second. I gotta do a couple of rolls. As you continue digging down. I don't remember. I don't think you exposed the seed yet, did you?
We did.
The top part, yes.
Okay. So it was just taking out the rest of the 4 meter. Where'd my picture go? 1 second. Let me pull something up. One moment, y'all.
Hey, look, it's Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, this whole entire time, I'm just imagining Joseph as Mary Poppins.
Interesting.
Why?
Because let's be honest, at higher levels, he can and will do that.
How float, fly.
Yeah, just using his power to float down while carrying an umbrella.
Are there like sort of vinyl, plastic sort of umbrellas in this world?
There are gunbrellas.
Ah,
We need
I
to
like the
make
sound of that.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of want that.
Yeah, right? An umbrella that acts like a bulletproof shield, but you can fire from it.
Well, there are defensive barriers.
It's like the what Mr. What's his name? Johnny English.
Yeah.
He thinks it's but it's thinks it's bulletproof, but it's not.
Yeah. Ooh, what about an umbrella that acts as a crossbow, shooting out bolts?
It's an open world game. You can make anything. All right, that's what I need to check. All right. All right. You all hastily, try to extract said seed. You see them at one point start to hack through the roots and expose things. It looks like they don't care about the rest of the bloom. However, as they do that, a part dies behind the field, turning to dust. You hear somebody say, "What the fuck? We have more time! We're not going to get the seed out in time!" The girl who's standing there looks around and off into the distance as the sandstorm approaches. We need to make it back. If we get caught in this, we're going to lose everything. Get the bloom and start heading out. We'll leave one here and try to get the seed out. Alright, as you recall, there were about 10 of these containers and 10 people working. There is some distance, as she tells you that where they need to go is, well, outside of the zone, obviously. So it's going to be a few kilometers.
Okay.
Are you trying with the help of the seed, or are you going with the initial party back? By the way, most of their containers are pretty filled. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna pick up Kiki. Throw her on my back. And I'm going with the initial party.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I left behind at the Lev, because I think I left.
The Lev won't be a problem because we've.
But I'm thinking of survival things. You know, if I do actually get caught out in the storm.
If you get caught, you're just dead.
Oh, okay.
I think Kevin learned his lesson in the last sandstorm.
Yeah, I'm gonna join the party back.
Yeah. Kevin can tell you from experience, if you just get caught out there, there's no surviving.
Yeah, y'all suddenly hear my comms squawk up and start playing rock music in memory of the last dog.
I like how you picked up Kiki and ran.
Joseph,
I will stay with the last group and try and help them remove the seed.
Okay.
Is this how Joseph dies?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, I don't want to direct what you do, but I thought because you've got the power to actually help out, I think you're the best suited to stay behind.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. The three of you depart, heading towards, well, wherever they are headed, with the large, well, not too large, but once again, the drone containers. I forget how much it holds, but anyways, there's a lot more than what you guys were carrying. You'll find it soon. Yeah. Anyways, Joseph, you stay behind and continue to work on said seed.
Would you like me to roll again?
Oh, yeah, yep. You knew it was coming.
You can do it. I have confidence in you.
Believe
in yourself.
He's beginning
and anything is possible.
Right.
You're gonna have your Neo moments. You're gonna begin to believe.
Yeah, in fact, that's
see
true.
The code. Yeah.
Believe in that believes in yourself.
You start seeing the code everywhere. You just see.
You're actually in the Matrix.
Yeah. I am. In fact, I am Neo. Yeah. And I start flying away with the with the seed attached. In fact.
All right.
In fact, I'm going to fly over on the seed.
It's going to be like a
crane style, crane style on top of the seed. I'm going to float over.
You're just gonna go ET.
It's going to be so cool.
All right. The ones that stayed behind suddenly stop as the ground starts to shake. Not because of the sandstorm or because of a desert wind, but because of your abilities. This 4-meter-long sea starts to get dislodged as it rises up out of the ground. They look at you wide-eyed and very surprised as you hold this seed up. Where are you going with the seed?
If there's one transport, I'm going to take it to the transport.
Yeah, that's like
so
right
we can.
There.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the transport so we can all go.
Okay. There were on this transport. It looks like there were a lot of extraction things. There were these large grapples with these ropes. As you set it down in this, they kind of just look at you standing there, kind of bewildered, not making a move at the moment.
I will say, gentlemen, I think it's time to leave. We've got what we can, so let's go. And I'll start. If I need to, I'll start tying it on, attaching it, or whatever.
All right. That snaps them out of their daze, and they proceed to help tie it into this drone carrier. With the sandstorm quickly approaching. Now you have the seed. Can you make it back in time?
Of course we can.
Please. We need the money.
All right, everyone.
Money!
Everyone that
Kiki
left
doesn't need more money.
with the initial group will get there without having to roll anything. However, the ones that stayed behind,
Lovely.
the one that stayed behind, there'll be a couple more rolls.
Right, okay. It's fine. I can take it. I can take it.
We're going to leave you for a second, though, because they will get there first. So as you see the sandstorm barreling across the wastes, it's blue and purple lightning coursing through it with winds of, well, there are hundreds and hundreds of miles per hour, kilometers per hour, whatever you want to consider that. Yes, you've been in the wasteland, you know these storms. They are not fun. But yes, you successfully pulled this speed. Congratulations. Take some notes.
Of all times to roll a 12, that was the time to do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or to see if I have my glasses in a memory replay. I think I rolled a 12 for that to make sure to see if I had those glasses. Oh my.
It's fine.
A
It's
12,
all
a
fine.
12 is always good, no matter what.
That was, yeah, that was, there you go. All right. You're headed back some distance behind them. It still took a while for them to obviously dig it up and to get it to a position where you could finally raise it up. But you, yeah, that 12 definitely is going to give you a bonus for that. All right, the rest of you continue with the drone carrier convoy. When finally the woman stops and looks at you guys. We're here, she says. As you look around a very empty, well, desert with nothing but sand. You look around and you don't see anything. You say anything?
I say I like what you've done with the place.
That's good. That's good.
She smiles at you as the ground starts to shake around you now. However, once again, it's not because of the sandstorm or a desert worm. You watch as the ground in front of you starts to rise, revealing an angled entrance to what looks like an underground bunker.
All right, we'll try not to blow this one up, and I start heading in.
Kiki still on your back?
Yeah, I would assume
She
so.
looks scared.
Oh, give me a bravery check.
Sure. Give me a second. Roll 20's glitching out on me again.
No problem, take your time. I'm just doing some stuff on my side that you guys don't need.
Mark it down who's dead and who's alive.
Yeah. It's upsetting for Kiki since last time she was in a bunker, she was tortured, woke up, and then you know what happened.
Oh, that's fucking perfect.
Oh,
Oh yeah, no, she might be choking Mortis from behind as she just squeezes onto him.
quick, give her some bloom. No, they were
Give her
out.
some drugs. Drugs. Placate her with drugs. It's fine. It never goes. That never goes wrong.
Kevin,
Yes.
she's holding you quite tightly as you approach this entrance to, well, this supposed bunker. What looks like a bunker. What do you do?
I reach my hand out. I'm assuming I have my armor on, so she's not actually, like, killing me. Thank God. I reach my hand out to her and tell her to, Kiki, go ahead and squeeze my hand. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let anything happen to you down here. They'll have to kill me first.
She squeezes your hand as tight as she can.
Nice strength. No. He's got augmented
You
arms
lose
and
your
armor.
hand.
Yeah, level 5
Thank
armor and augmented arms. I think you can
I mean,
And,
her strength is 3 still, so.
yeah. So you're fine. I'm not even gonna have to roll for that. As you proceed down this ramp. Anything else?
I mean, if you want, you can roll for chemical gland.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking you are. Here, yeah. Give me an evolution roll.
My helmet's on.
Alright, give me a second.
Yeah, but you'll see.
Luckily, I'm pretty sure Kevin has his mask on.
Oh, I'm not worried. I don't want it to affect Kevin.
I know.
Damn, because I wouldn't know how afraid she is, so I can't warn anybody.
Just a D12 again?
Yeah. Good high.
4.
No, not very high then.
No, that wouldn't even give you the bonus that I wanted. All right. I mean, no, you're definitely you're scared, but you're with holding his hand, you're not gonna break it or do anything crazy. So.
Yeah. I feel like currently she's feeling more of like an anxiety attack type feel.
That's fine. Just panicking can do a lot of things. You know, you could run. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. You're going down. Kevin is soothing to be around. Your senses that are being evolved aren't going to cause you to go into a frenzy or anything like that.
And I'll be playing a softer rock on the comms for me and Kiki.
Let's see. Does she notice? No, she probably doesn't. MC, was there something there? Joseph?
Oh, sorry, what's something where?
No, I don't. I thought I heard you. That's fine. All right.
No, I didn't. No.
The situation, even though you're scared, you proceed down the ramp. As you do, you enter a large bay. And you realize that it looks off to be a bunker. The floor seems to be at a slight angle. Actually, give me perception checks there. Kids. Yep.
Okay. Oh.
And all right. It's still, yeah, it makes sense. You're a little startled as you look around this area. This is what you see. It is a large bay. I don't think you saw one when you were here, so we're not going to say that. Interesting enough for the structure, it is dimly lit. You see a number of desert vehicles, sand brawlers and heavy transports. One vehicle different from the others, very similar to your Lev. Around the bay are large shipping containers. We're not talking about like the ones we use now. You know, these are corporate level tech looking sci-fi kind of whatever. Anyways, they're all around the room. There's also smaller cases. It looks like they've been camping here they set up a base camp at whatever this is. She looks over at you guys. What do you do?
Is it just like a big sort of hangar, like a vehicle? There's no doors or room partitions, are there?
Not that you can see. What'd you get? You got a 23, right?
Yeah, I got a 12.
Well, at the moment, with the dim
Plus
lighting
eight.
and all the commotion of them bringing in, these glowing blossoms and stuff, the rest of you, or, for Kevin and Kiki, you don't really notice this. But, Cypher, you're pretty sure that is your Lev sitting there. You're pretty sure also that this is not a bunker, and it seems to be, some kind of an old airship. As the woman walks up to you, the three of you. Well, it's not much, but it'll work.
Honestly, I appreciate you actually, trusting us enough to bring us here. It's that doesn't go unnoticed. It's hard to trust people in the wastelands, and I greatly do appreciate that. And I'll extend the hand to give a handshake.
You still holding Kiki?
Yeah, I have Kiki holding Kiki's hand in one, and then I'll extend my free hand out to shake.
She kind of just like looks at your hand. She's like, I don't take it personally. I don't really like to touch people.
Yeah, no worries, and I give her a tiny salute.
Anyways, this is well, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but this is an old airship that crashed years ago. I think it was, I don't know, an executive airship or something. Not sure how it got down here, really, but I guess it was some kind of staging ground back in the day that AT used. I guess this airship was taken out by something called a Guardian. We still can't access most of it, but this is really all we need. And yeah, that Lev, is yours. We figured it would be safer here. It wasn't hard to override it. I mean, you guys didn't even lock it up when you left, you know. But anyways, the codes that we used there, the codes were some of the ones we were able to get out of this airship. So go figure. Those are old codes too. I can't believe those worked. But anyways, oh, my name's also Sophia. I don't think I told you that.
Yeah, we didn't have time to exchange names. I'm Kevin. This is Cypher, and Kiki's the little one.
Well, we appreciate the help.
Yeah.
Hopefully the others get back in time with the seed. But here...
Yeah.
Is it Sophia PH or F?
I did it with an F.
Okay.
It's a great thing about the science world of you're creating. You can change names, spelling, and all kinds of fun stuff. Anyways. Let me see how perceptive is she. I don't think she's very perceptive. There's a lot going on, but... No, she has no fucking clue. Well, like I said, we appreciate it. You see her walk over towards, well, a stack of crates, towards a middle-aged man holding a data pad. He's about 6 feet tall, larger build, has a beard that looks to be a few weeks old. His greenish blue eyes reflect in the dim lighting as she walks up to him. How do we do? He asks, as she swipes her hand over her comm towards the man. He looks down at it. Huh. Well, guess it could be worse. These are the helpers you found out there, he says, pointing to you guys. She kind of just nods.
Yeah. Are we close enough to hear the conversation?
Yeah,
Or,
they're
like,
only a couple meters away. You can kinda
Okay,
see.
I sort of raise my hand, so saying, "Hi, we're helping out for a cut. When you've got time, we can, chat about the payout."
He kind of grins. We'll definitely do that. I'm gonna go up top and see if these guys get back. Sophia, you take care of our guests, he says as he looks at the rest of you. Your armor's full on and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Kind of like looks at you guys. I mean, you're all in armor and stuff. And he walks up top with a couple of others.
Kiki's helmet is down now.
Yeah. No, I assume. Wait, down? What do you mean? Off or on?
Off, essentially.
Oh, so you take it off?
Yeah, it was off before, remember the drugs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On my Google Maps, I drop a pin of our current location. Just taking note of where we're at.
It seems to be you're a few kilometers outside of, like, the defensive zone.
You can start your own Michelin map. The restaurants and.
Lots of sand. Food was all right. People kind of friendly. 5 stars.
Didn't try and give us 5 stars.
All right, they head up to the top. What are you all doing down there, the three of you?
I'll take Kiki into our Lev. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going back to the Lev to get my things back to my full inventory.
Okay.
I'll also try to reach out to Joseph and see how he's doing.
All right, Joseph, give me a roll.
Standard D20, yeah?
A D20, yes.
No, sorry, D12. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Please give me a D20 right now.
7. So it's a bit mediocre.
All right, so you're making good time. However, the sandstorm is quickly approaching as Kevin calms you. It's staticky, and it's not the best, considering he's underground in an executive airship at the moment, but it does go through. It's if you answer.
I'll respond and say, yo, what's up?
How are we looking out there? You need any assistance? You good?
No, I think we're going to make it. We've got the seed, and we are now returning at some speed.
All right, cool. We have our Lev here, and things seem all right. If anything weird happens, let us know.
Okay, cool. Well, if they've already got a Lev,
Sweet.
that's odd, but okay, that's fine. We'll carry on.
All right, cool beans.
Right, okay.
All right, the sandstorm is barreling down on you. It is definitely going to be close. As you peer out into the desert, Joseph, with your eagle eyes, you have yet to see where your destination is. The others have told you that there is somebody outside waiting. But the way they sound it, it sounds like they do not believe they're going to get there in time.
Okay. Well, if push comes to shove, I'm not driving, am I? Because I'm not great at driving.
No, it's a drone, so it's automated.
Okay, cool. Well, if push comes to shove and we are going to struggle, I will use my telekinetic powers to sort of shield us from as much of the storm as I can. So yes, if push comes to shove and I need to do it, I'll do it. And I will prepare to do so, just in case.
All right, the three in the airship, what are you doing?
I retrieve my climbing gear, like the rope and my grappling hook. And, yeah, eat and wait.
Cypher?
How close are they to going back? Because I'm wondering if, I don't know if this is feasible, but to try and like get the Lev over to them, or if that's too much of a risk. I don't know if that's stupid or not.
Well, we're already in a drone, so I'm not
Well,
sure.
to like try and get the, you'd have to use your psycho abilities to get it into the Lev. Yeah, I guess I just keep exploring the old airship and wandering around, seeing if I can find anything interesting. Because I could probably override some of the locks to explore more of the ship.
All right, so you're exploring the airship.
Yeah.
Kiki? What are you doing?
Probably once she's calmed down, probably try to explore herself while being heavily on edge.
Okay, so you are also trying to explore the airship
Yeah.
in the back. All right, Joseph, I need one more D12 from you. So I'm not giving you this one. Guys.
I was going to say, right, here we go. Oh, that's a good roll. Solid roll.
Ooh.
The only thing that can hamper that roll. Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
It's a match. It's a match.
Reroll.
Yep. Give me another one.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Reroll. It's supposed to be a higher.
It's a 5. It's not so good.
High or low?
Oh
Ooh.
dear.
Wow. This is going to be very close. I'm not giving this one. Am I? Hold on. It's only 4. This is gonna be you're very close. However, no.
Would you like me to make a psychic roll to see if I can sort of put up a shield to protect us?
You can give me an intelligence. Yeah, give me an intelligence psychic roll.
Intelligence. Yep, that's what I got here. Here we go. That's a bit average. Bit average.
Since your skill, what level is your skill?
Skill is level 3.
Right, I mean, that is pretty good. Although you don't know how effective it will be against a storm of such massive proportions.
Well, if it just takes the majority, if it can just take the hit from the winds, you know, or at least minimise the winds as much as I can, then that will help get this drone in.
All right. It's going to be close as you continue to, well, head in the direction. You still cannot see your destination yet. One more thing I got to do. Second.
I will say to one of the guys, I hope you know where you're going, because I can't see anything yet, and I'm a little bit concerned this storm's going to be on us soon.
How do I should have put a map up. That would have been fun to watch a sandstorm move closer as your icon moves. Anyways, as the two of you down below are exploring, we'll get to you in a minute, but there's really not much for you to explore outside of the bay. None of the other areas are accessible.
Even if I try and hack them?
You're more than welcome to give me a hacking roll if you'd like.
Yeah, why not? While I'm waiting.
This is a level 5 hack.
Ooh. I still just roll like a normal
Yeah,
hack,
just
though, right?
roll normal. Usually I tell you what the encryption is after your first time, but I'm just telling
Right,
you.
so with my case...
Because if you remember, Executive Airship is like the one you guys saw with Drake and the Executive and Omega. This is basically what you're in. You just were never in this bay.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a nice... It's intelligence plus the hacking, isn't it?
Yep. Roll.
Come on. Oh my god. All the big boosters, yeah, I rolled this.
Yeah. No, this is an AT's executive top tier encryption. So with that, you are not able to access said doors, unfortunately.
Am I able to go again?
Yep. Remember every time you do. So not only is there you're at an 8 point. You're at 8 point penalty because of the encryption level is 2 levels above you, and then also because you failed the first time, that's another what? Do we add 4? I think. So now you're at 12.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away in disappointment.
Well,
I'll find another door to try.
give me a luck check.
Oh,
You're hacking
security.
a corporate level encryption
Oh, shit.
on an executive
Gotcha.
airship.
Yeah.
So
Things don't roll a 1 at this point because that would be bad.
Okay.
So
Oh, I teased on the 11.
all right.
But
You disconnect before your little hacking case is destroyed. As you kind of
Jesus,
see
okay.
the door pad that you were trying to hack turn to a ruby red brackets come across the door, basically access denied. You can tell that you just made it out before an attack program activated.
Fuck you
All
up.
under control.
What do you want?
I knew what I was doing, don't worry guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we all believe you. Oh no, hang on.
Kevin's not worried. He's watching cartoons in the Lev.
Kevin, as you are in said Lev, Sophia walks up. Or into the back, I guess. Is the back open? Which door is open on your Lev right now? Any of them?
I think the side door would have been
All right,
open.
then she walks up to the side door, kind of like wraps on the side of the Lev. pops her head inside. She sees you watching cartoons with a fucking bunch of bloom all over the place. I mean, the fucking thing is filled. It was amazing that you could even find a seat with this purple glow just emanating from it. No, they did not take your bloom, as it is still there. She pops her head in. Maybe we should go get them?
How long ago has it been since I contacted Joseph?
I don't know, we'll say like 10 minutes. Because I don't think they're going to make it, unless we do.
You probably have more experience in sandstorms than I do. I did reach out to my guy. He said he was fine, but I'll trust your judgment. If you're willing to go out there, I'll go with you.
Well, all of our vehicles are wheeled. The sand brawlers wouldn't be able to make it. I mean, we wouldn't be able to use any of the heavy transports in time, but since you have a lev, we could help pull it back quicker, I'm sure.
Oh, damn, my
And,
idea should have stuck to my idea. Damn.
Let me reach out to my other guys and let them know what's up. And I go ahead and start like firing stuff up, getting the lev ready to go. I reach out to Kiki and Cypher on comms.
Yeah, Kevin, sounds good. Do you need extra pair of hands? I can come back and assist.
That's up to you guys. We probably should take the bloom out before we try to...
Sophia's already scooping it out and just fucking emptying the cab. Before you said that, you look back and she's already on it.
Yeah, we'll be ready to go in about 5 minutes. So if you can get back to us in time,
alright,
that'd be great.
On my way. If I try to access like one door and got tonight, does that lock me out of the other ones?
From your little search, there only seems to be a couple ways in and out of the bay. One of the biggest ways in and out is the ramp in the back. The other ones look like they head deeper in towards... Well, you remember the airship that you saw Drake on at all? I described that. Remember?
I think so.
So it was basically in the center of this airship would be the executive's chamber. And there are other rooms and stuff, but the deeper you go into the ship, the more secure. And it possibly has other defenses that you're not aware of. So it's up to you if you want to reattempt. But you might be able to find another way. It did crash after all. Anyways.
Okay, now in 5 minutes I'm just going to head back to the Lev, help out, clear the bloom, get us up in the air ASAP.
Kiki?
Yeah?
What are you doing? Kevin comms you.
The thing is, I think she lost her comms when she was scared.
Oh, alright, so you're just walking, meandering around?
Yeah, since, unlike the others, she doesn't have built-in comms. It was the old thing Kevin gave her.
That's right. What are you looking for exactly? Are you just looking for... Curious?
Curious, but I would say she's probably acting on like the instincts and memories of the old bunker. Looking around for stuff like that.
Yeah, perception check.
I'm pretty sure she's still half out of her mind, but due to fear. D20.
Alright, that's good enough. Is it? Hold on. Let me check. Nope, that's not good. Damn it. Hold on, let's see where this is. Alright, as you search the hangar towards the backside, far side from where you entered, you do find a damaged section. It's not a large damaged section, but it's possible that you could slip through if you wanted to.
You would try to.
Give me a, I don't have agility, give me a speed check. Who's that?
Hey.
Alright, you are able to slide through said opening, revealing what looks like an air shaft that continues for some distance. Are you continuing?
Is this still within the airship?
It is, yes.
I just want to make sure I don't get hit by the storm if that comes.
Nope, this is in the inner side. Like I said, it was the far side of the entrance where you came in, and it goes deeper into said airship. It's a big ship.
She would just continue onward then.
All right, you are exploring the duct. Kevin, Cypher comes back as Cypher, as you do, you see Sophia just dumping all the bloom that you gathered, all those trips, just right out the door.
You need a hand? I
just
offer to like help scoop over.
She
Blue
just
man.
nods as you finish. In a few moments, the lev is up and running and ready to go.
Lovely.
And Cypher, have you
Play.
seen Kiki?
I think she was just wandering around. I saw. Did she answer comms?
No, she's not answering anything. I look at Sophia. Hey, can you have your guys look around and try to find Kiki? Tell them not to scare her, and tell them to give her a comm and call me when they find her. That's the best thing to do, because we don't have time to search, I'm assuming.
She nods her head. Okay, I can do that. I mean, she couldn't have gone far. There's literally just this bay. It's big, not that big. So.
I pop my head out and just yell, Kiki!
He's turning into Baldric.
Get your ass back here.
Give me a perception check, Kiki. Garden air vent, sound wood echo. However, there's the drawl of the engines, the lev pads, humming.
Oh, it's night, right?
Oh yeah, it's dark down. It's dark down. The sun was rising actually. Time of day. Oh yeah, you don't hear it.
One.
No.
Shit.
You don't hear
Also,
shit.
it doesn't help that I still have the necklace on that's not helping me not be affected by the whole sensitive part.
You hear nothing. Kevin, you get no reply.
Fuck.
Kevin, you wanted me to stay back and try and find her, or try and help you with Joseph?
Honestly, it might be best you stay back
Oh.
and find her and keep her out of trouble.
All right. Good luck with the storm out there. See you back
Thanks, we
soon.
need it. Nice sunglasses, by the way.
All right.
We Predator high five as we do
Yeah.
the fist, the clamping handshake. Right, yeah, I hop off the lev and start scouting for Kiki.
Okay. It's not difficult to pilot the lev. I don't even know if I want to do piloting right now, but yeah, give me a piloting because we're inside the hangar. Driving. You have that now, right, Lars?
I've been driving this thing enough.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. You navigate. Once again, it's a big bay. You navigate your way towards the ramp and quickly make your way out, heading towards, well, the sea. I need. You already rolled that 5. That's what I need from you. I need a roll from you there, Joseph. Just a straight D12. One last one.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not the time to
Oh, no.
roll that.
Finally gonna have a character death.
The sandstorm
Let's
is
see.
quickly approaching as you prepare to use your abilities the best you can to stop the bombardment of the initial wave. However, not that it's going to get easier once it hits. It definitely looks like at this point you're not going to make it. The other guys start to run ahead, leaving you with the seed. What do you do? Are you staying with said seed? The drone is going like not as fast, obviously.
Okay, I'm going to hop on the drone and use my power to try and propel it a lot faster.
All right, give me a roll for that.
I'm going to give up on the old
Boost.
let's It's it's
Not
not great,
too
but
bad.
it's okay.
All right, you are pushing it. You feel it start to go. Hold on.
You need to go 80
It was
miles per
already
hour.
at. It was already pretty much going as fast as it could. So now with the extra bumping, its engines are having a hard time compensating. Give me a luck check.
Oh, no.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine because I've got a fairly good luck. Where's my luck? There it is. There it is. So if that is the same roll. 1d12 plus 8. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. 16.
All right. Although
It's
its
not
lev pads are making an interesting whirring sound, every time you push it, it kind of, it keeps bucking. It's not a consistent speed that it's able to stay at for whatever reason, because it can't go that fast. Its lev pads are at risk of, well, going offline. As you continue and the men run towards the destination you can't see yet, you suddenly see, I don't know, you got your exterior lights? What does you see there, Kevin?
Well, I probably would have all lights on due to the fact that we're in the middle of a sandstorm. And yeah, I'd beeline towards his last known location.
All right. Ahead of you, you see a couple of, the harvesters. The bloom hunters running towards the airship. Behind them, a little bit away, a couple hundred meters away, you see the drone with the large 4-meter seed on it. And Joseph, where are you on it? Are you on the drone or on the seed? Big seed.
Oh, well, I'm actually on the drone because I'm trying to propel the drone specifically.
Which
so
way are you
I'm trying to
facing?
push,
How are you doing that?
towards the direction we're going.
Okay. So in front of you, you see your lev quickly approaching. The sandstorm, barreling down at you. Behind you.
And I will try to pick up the other guys too on the way.
Well,
Like,
I'm
I'm not
going
gonna
the wrong
land
way because they're running
completely.
past you.
Yeah, are you stopping? Then?
Yeah, I'll stop trying to pick them up as well. I mean, I'm not gonna leave them stranded.
They're running.
Doesn't mean we should leave them for death.
Well, no, because they're not. Okay.
They don't sell as much. The seed sells for more.
Well, it's not just that. It's the fact that they
Yeah.
they'll make it because they're running ahead.
Yeah, I know.
Kevin, give me a d12. How much time this is going to cost? That's pretty good.
Oh, Kevin.
All right. As you set down and the doors open. Actually, hold on. Let me put my person with you.
I hope low means good now.
No, she actually thinks that it's admirable. She says that too. As you touch down to pick up the men, the side doors are already open. She looks back at you. As admirable as this is, men over credits.
Fucking y'all could have left us in the desert to die.
I mean, we didn't leave you to die.
And they quickly board. Like I said, they got a couple hundred meters behind. And by the time they are all on board, Joseph pretty much arrives with the drone as it comes up to you with the seed on it.
Is there a sort of tow mechanism, something we can attach?
There are tow cables, yes.
I will jump off and attach the tow cables and say, and then jump into the vehicle and say, tow it.
Yeah, I'll do that and point to the other guys and tell them to start hooking shit up.
All right, we're going to do one more roll.
Okay, shall I do that? Is it another?
Just another straight
here
one.
we go.
The two of you, please. The driver and the...
Oh, not again. Jesus.
Pulls out of said lev as the storm barrels closer. All right. They are able to switch the drone from pretty much like... So the pads, they reposition themselves automatically, so now that it just pretty much keeps it upright as you connect the tow cables. In other words, its engines won't overheat or do anything, as all it's doing is staying in a hover and it doesn't really care about the acceleration. You look behind you as the sandstorm approaches, and they finish hooking up. Go! Sophia yells.
Is Joseph in the Lev yet? Or
He's in the lift.
I'm in the left.
yeah, the moment everything's hooked up, doors closed, all the guys are in there. I'm punching it towards the back to the airship.
How fast are you going?
Full throttle.
How
Full
high off the
fucking
ground
throttle.
are you going?
Probably only about 30, 40 meters, just enough to where I'm not hitting any dunes, but I don't want to spend time trying to go up high.
All right, so let's. Where is this 4-meter seed? It's still on the drone, correct?
Yep.
And you're towing it, correct?
Yep.
So it does not have the capability to go higher than like a meter.
Yeah, because
Okay,
it hovers a meter off the ground.
Yeah, I'll stay at that level then.
Okay, so I need a driving check from you. Okay.
Oh, come on, dice.
Give me one more.
My God.
Oh, wow. Whoops. Dice are not having it. But I was going to get a 1 from it there. Alright.
I was hoping.
It is a little rocky since the autopilot has been disengaged and you are in manual flight. You definitely scrape the top of a couple of dunes. The drone behind you is having a hard time compensating for your maneuvers, especially since it's tied up to a tow cable, which is, well, looks like it's a little rough on that. Just a second. Sophia comes up. You want me to drive? She asks.
If you think you can do better than me.
Give me
I
one
will.
more D12.
Hand over the controls if she wants them.
Oh, remember, there's 2 seats up here, and you can pilot it from either side. She doesn't look like she actually wants to. There was definitely sarcasm in her voice. Joseph, you notice that none of your bloom is in the Lev, as it's flying over the dunes, rapidly shaking.
Okay, well, I don't care. I'm going to try and try and keep my abilities, because now I'm not having to do anything. I'm just going to use my abilities to keep the storm off us as much as possible.
Second, to get the dice. Leading to the dice. Not horrible.
Should I roll?
Yeah.
I will roll my power.
Roll a d20.
No, thank you. I won't roll d20 because that means I'll fail, you fool. You
got
fool.
to save us.
At some point.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
come on,
roll.
another 2. Come on.
Having a hard time doing anything from inside. You're not sure if it's the proximity of the said sandstorm, curious enough, or somebody's driving. As you continue over the dunes, heading back, ahead of you, finally, Kevin, you see the entrance. You also see, well, the gentleman that was on top with a couple of the men start to run in, as the sandstorm is right behind you. It's going to be close. How fast are you coming in?
I'll slow down to a like a hurried but not. We're gonna crash into the middle of the bay type of speed.
All right.
Okay.
Just as you're there, even though the drone's engines lev pads didn't overheat, it must have hit a cylinder or something. One of them goes offline and shakes the entire, vehicle that it's on. As you aim for the entrance, you head close to it. Give me a luck check.
Oh man, my luck is not the best for this.
Go. You got this.
I thought that was gonna be
It wasn't a 1, thank God.
I
All
know,
right.
right?
Yeah, jeez. A 5's better than that, but still, you didn't even get a 12. Damn. All right. Your lev starts to violently shake as you near it. You slow down as you come down the ramp. There's, well, a scraping sound and what sounds like an explosion from behind you. As you enter the bay, you hear this rumbling as the storm hits. The sand whipping in as the doors outside starts to close. Give me a driving check to see if you stop the time. You still going decent speed, or if you hit anything. All right.
Fucking finally.
Imagine he accidentally hits Cypher, and he just beats
Yeah.
like a Terminator, like that one movie.
Cypher, we're here.
You are able to avoid anything, or from hitting anything as you come back down to land. However, at that speed and with the drone behind you, well, its lev pad's damaged. It didn't go in a straight line, as it seems to have come off course and smashed into a vehicle. How bad? I don't know. We're gonna wait a minute. Cypher, you're looking for Kiki. Give me a perception check.
If I broke the seat, guys, I apologize in advance.
All right. After
Who will pay with it for your body?
After some searching around the area that you were at previously, we'll say that you've asked, maybe, Kevin wanted to know and have the other guys look for her as well. They assisted, and you revealed the area that she went in. A damaged bulkhead that looks small enough or big enough for somebody small to get through. Putting two together, you realize that that's probably where Kiki went.
She's in vents.
Got a
It's
picture.
on the goddamn walls.
He's like a true alien predator now.
Yes.
Just coming out of goddamn walls and shit.
Are we gonna have a a moment in the vents? I'm trying to find it. It's like she's moving right towards you. Where?
And,
it is.
and somehow down the line, she went feral, and now you're just having to do like a
Yeah.
puppy playtime thing.
Yeah, now we're having to.
Goddamn walls and shit.
Oh,
Got the fucking
Pac-Man.
heartbeat sensor out.
They're in the walls.
They're coming
The
out of the
goddamn
goddamn walls.
What are you doing there, Cypher, with this revelation?
It's game over.
How would you like
So I know where she. Well, I've found where she goes, where she's gone through, right?
Apparently so.
bulkheads.
Unless you went
Okay.
outside.
Am I? It's not big enough to fit me in, is it?
No, only a small frame could fit through that.
Mm.
Somebody with a small stature.
Is it? Can like a fusion blade cut through it? I don't think I have one, but Kevin, you've got one, don't you?
What?
Even if you
Yeah,
did,
I've got one.
you think about a vent. It's just an airway. So even if you could pull back,
Oh,
you
it
wouldn't
really
be
is
able
just.
to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to
fine.
fit like down into it. So
Okay.
it looks like that the bulkhead was damaged.
Shit.
It dislodged the entrance, but even so, it doesn't look like a larger
Okay.
frame would be able to fit.
Great. This is not ideal, guys. Is anyone? I don't think any of us can fit through there. Do we have any food that we could like put at the end, waft it down, see if she wants to come out for that?
The Bloom Hunters with you kind of just like shrug, like, I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know. I mean, we can't fit down there. Remember,
Anyone got any shrimp or seafood on them?
seafood? What the fuck is shrimp? They look at each other confused.
Shrimp. I recite bubblegum shrimp.
Look very confused. I mean, we got desert worm.
Nah, it's not a thing really. Wait, is Kevin and
They're
Joseph
not back
with me?
yet. No, they're out doing.
Oh,
they're out getting the.
Okay,
sea.
I'm just talking
That's
to
why
these
I'm like,
guys.
you're talking to
Okay,
these guys. They're looking at
sorry.
you all confused.
Okay,
Sorry if I
okay,
didn't-
yeah, that makes
this
sense.
is before
No,
they got
that's
back.
right. That's right.
While they were away.
So I'm looking around going like, right. You guys, you have no idea how. Is there anywhere else in the ship you managed to access?
Oh, everything's
Apart
sealed
from this
tightly
bay.
from what we could find. I mean, like I said, there's a console over here in the bay that we were
Ooh.
able to pull the codes and stuff from, but they didn't get us into the rest of the ship. And trust me, we tried. He kind of like points towards like the door you were at, and you see like all these plasma marks. Looks like they were trying to get through and stuff.
Can you take me to this console? Did you extract all the info from it?
Oh, as much as we could. A lot of the stuff's encrypted. I mean, this is a executive airship.
I'll have a crack at the console.
Okay.
To see if I can.
We'll bring you over to.
Because I'm guessing none of these people are like hacking specialists. They're probably just able to get in a little bit.
Yeah, have a check as you walk over, and holographic displays open up all around you.
Initiate hacking minigame.
Dude, where's my low rolls on this?
Right. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. We're going to say that you are trying to access the console. Kiki,
Yeah.
give me a D12 roll.
Okay. And that tracks.
As you're wandering through these as you're wandering through as you're wandering through the vents, you finally come to an area that's looks accessible, that leads into a larger room. Would you like to continue your adventures through the vents?
Can she stand in here?
Not where you're at the moment, but it looks like in the room up ahead you can.
Putting on her helmet, as she would look around first before stepping out to see if everything's clear.
The room, you were in a room like this before. It looks like the executive's chamber. Which, if you remember, is just pretty much a large cube room with nothing in it.
You would step out, looking around, since this doesn't have any power, does it?
It doesn't appear to at the moment.
And the opening that she's currently in, is that just like a gash? Like, it's not like something that could be shut closed?
Yeah, no, it's just damage. It looks like when this thing crashed, a lot of the bulkheads and internals were damaged. These ships are built very well. It's a lot. They're heavily armored. However, when it came down, So think of it not as it's not a vent that accesses this, because that wouldn't happen, but it's just a part of another piece that you could access, and you're kind of like passing, I'll say, you know what I mean? And you saw this.
Yeah. You would exit and take a look around. And keynote, I asked that in case something comes after me and I have to duck in there.
Give me a luck check.
Two. Damn, what's with the rolls?
All right. The room appears to be,
I'm gonna
empty.
try to reload.
There doesn't appear to be anything in this large cubed room. Unlike before, it seems cold and lifeless. That is, until you see a glimmering in front of you. Curiously, a greenish outline. Looks like a greenish outline. You're not sure what exactly. It kind of fades in and out.
Standing by the area she walked into, she would say, "Hello? Anyone there?"
You see the image continue to kind of like phase in and out. And it kind of like starts to come together into like the figure of, a ghostly woman. That's the best way to describe her. She appears to be talking, but she's not. You can't hear any words, as she's still here and then she's not. She kind of flickers on and off.
Do I recognize the woman?
You've never seen her before in your life, no.
Are we all dead yet, or what?
Oh yeah.
Yes. We're in the afterlife now.
We're in the upside down.
Next level. Continues to phase in and out.
She would watch it for a bit, trying to see where the lights are coming from. Looking at something like a projection.
it's definitely projection, but once again, remember the room that you're in, it's pretty much nanite based, so it's kind of like being at Liviosa's house. Remember the furniture came out of the ground and stuff and disappears. So there's not really, once again, there are no like seeable areas where the light is projecting from. It's literally just force fields and atoms coming together and being manipulated through levitation technology. But she still seems to be, she looks almost frustrated. She starts to seem frustrated that you can't understand her.
What's wrong? I can't hear you.
She kind of puts her hand up to her throat. She continues to fade in and out. And it looks like she's getting dimmer.
Suffocated here?
She continues to mouth words. Give me an intelligence check. You're kind of intelligent.
Yeah. Hey, refresh, so let's see if that helps my rolls. Apparently so. I'm rolling higher.
Oh yeah, 12 is decent. You think you can kind of read her lips, and she's saying she can't talk, vocal something. And all right, Cypher, give me another hacking check, please. Sorry, Kiki, we're gonna leave you there for a minute because you're exploring. Cypher's hacking. They're coming back with the seed. All makes sense in my head.
Ooh, okay, that's better.
Pretty good. All right, you begin to access some of the systems and some of the files. You were able to start decrypting and getting. Not the which level of encryption were you going for? You have 3, 4, or 5 encryption on this.
Well, I guess it was level 5 encryption, wasn't it, for the door? So I guess I'll try and be matching to find the codes for those.
Okay. So as you do that, you are suddenly startled by a big thump. As they come back with the lev very quickly. You look over and see this commotion as the seed tumbles down the entrance ramp attached to the drone, still tightly attached to it, as the drone's lev pads rip off, and you see the bloom hunters running in every direction trying to stay clear as it tumbles down and slams into a container. It looks like the sandstorm has hit as the sand continues or is coming down into said bunker at a very, very high rate. The door is not yet closed yet. There is a lot of commotion, and unfortunately you lose what you were doing at the moment. What would you like to do? So everyone's jumping for cover and trying to stay out of said sand and the way of this drone.
Wait, so if I'm at the console, whereabouts is that in relation to like the opening?
So if you have a rectangle, the opening's on the left. You are down center. Does that make sense? Do I have to show them that? Anyways, you're like.
Wait, so like, which is the? Is it like long ways top to bottom or long ways
Here,
left
hold
to
on.
right?
I have the capability to draw a rectangle real quick. Watch this. Okay, rectangle.
Oh.
It's about that big. Yeah, it's a long, big bay. So the entrance is over here. You are currently down here, right there. I don't know. Where
Okay, so yeah, on the side. Yeah, I've moved.
All right, that's fine. Anyways, we'll just say that. There's there.
Yeah.
There's that. There we go. That's about it. As everyone's running and ducking for cover. It's a big fucking airship.
Alright. So the lev's crashed in through there.
Yep, so
And
it came down.
it's ended up.
The lev landed fine. It was the drone carrying the seed.
Oh, the drone
Which,
careened through.
Obviously,
yeah.
once you come to a stop, you're tucked by a cable. What's going to happen? It's going to continue. The drone pad lost
momentum.
one of its pads coming into the entrance, so it kind of careened, ricocheted off the walls, and ended up don't know, like against containers right here. Because I should
Okay.
have made a map for you.
So yeah, no, I'm not in the.
No.
I'm gonna stay by. Well, if the lev landed fine, I'm just going to see the action unfold really, because I'm not gonna get piled by the sand yet, am I?
No, it's like
Not
coming
present.
in,
Yeah.
but the door outside, you do
Okay.
hear it shuttered.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I was like, if I stood still, I'll get buried into the sand coming in.
No, it's
Yeah, I'll stand and just look out over, like, assessing the situation.
okay.
Essentially, all this information I just gathered, I would say is what I was, looking at with the commotion.
All right. Joseph and Kevin, you come to a halt as the outside door starts to shut, the lev sets down, and everyone starts to get off. Could have been worse,
I will-
Sophia says as she jumps down. You will,
You got that right.
Joseph.
My character sort of opens the door and falls out as he sort of tries to free himself, and says, "Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, but at least you got the seed."
Hopefully it's not that damage, she says as she starts to walk over to it. They're already, the outside door is completely shut, so there's no more sand or wind bellowing inside, fortunately. For everyone, as they go over, and it looks like they've already pulled, undid the seed. What would you all like to do? As the seed looks to be mostly intact, from what you can see.
I walk over to the group to give them an update on the Kiki situation, saying, that's where she's gone through. None of us can fit through there. I'm trying to hack into the console so that we can, access some of these other doors, get through deeper into the ship, try and find her.
I take a swig of worm shine that I grabbed from the lev. And does anybody have any like small recon drones that we could send her way?
No.
No, I don't.
Well, I was talking
I
about
guess-
the other guys. I
Oh,
know
yeah,
none of
yeah.
us here have one.
Hey, Bloom Harvesters.
Uh,
You got any gear
Well,
that we could borrow?
I'm going to say, okay, so what's going on with this? Why do we need gear? What's going on?
Kiki AWOL.
Well, she can't have gone that far.
Well, and then I bring them over to the bulkhead damage and say, this is the only feasible place where I think she could have gone. Because, as you said, can't have gone anywhere else. Yeah,
Right.
and I'm not getting stuck in that vent, trying to crawl
Right.
after her.
Right, I will reach out with my mind. I shall make a roll with my psychic abilities and see if I can communicate with her. Well, it's alright.
Nice.
it's pretty good.
It's alright roll.
It's all right.
Mhm.
All right. Although, as you reach out, you are able to sense her presence, but you can't speak to her directly. It's as if there's a fog around her and you can't get through. As executive chamber.
So okay.
How
That's
deep is this air shaft?
How far down does it go?
Yeah.
It's a good distance. You can't tell exactly. That's how far it is.
I want to go back
try
to
it
the.
anyways. I'm gonna take up my
Oh.
climbing gear, my grappling hook.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna tie the grappling hook to my rope, put a chunk of protein block on the end of it, and lower it down.
Oh, it's
why are
a,
you
Okay.
it's
why
a,
are you using protein block?
Yeah, it's a
I'm
horizontal.
Why not
Fishing
use
for
one of the
Kiki.
flowers?
It's a horizontal vent.
Ah, shit!
So you-
never mind.
Yeah, so you can
You'd
see.
have to throw it.
Sorry, yeah, it's horizontal.
It's
It
a
goes
ho-
straight from the bulkhead down. It looks like
Okay.
into the deeper portions of.
Never
I
mind. I'm
I
not
retrieve the
fishing for
crossbow from the car, from the Lev. I attach a small rope or line to one of the crossbow bolts, and to that I attach a flower, one of the flowers,
Mhm.
and then I take aim and fire it down the tube
All right, give me an
as
attack.
far as it will go.
Give me an attack roll. It's gonna ricochet and
Right.
stuff, but I mean, let's see if the blue.
Yeah, it's a
stays
bulky
around.
flower.
Yeah, it's bulky. It's like the size of a fucking sunflower. That's a good way to describe it.
Right, let me just-
Sunflowers are about 30 centimeters, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they can get big. Yeah, I've seen larger ones. They're quite
I've got
quite monstrous.
How'd you attach the
+4
flower?
for the bow.
Duct tape.
Yeah, whatever anyone has available.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Like on the tip. I'm just trying to
Or-
envision a
Not on the tip, but on the shaft. So the tip will impact on something maybe, but the flower will be there to draw her out. Fingers crossed. So 4 for the level, 2 for the eyeballs, makes a total of 6. Oh, and 2 for the laser sight, makes 8. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Alright.
3.
Once again, it's
11.
It's not a big vent as you fire, and then you just see this purple. Remember, these flowers glow bright purple, so you just watch as
Yeah.
it courses down the vent. How far? You're not sure. I don't even know how far she went, but we're gonna leave that there for a second.
And I will call down Kiki if you're there. Follow the rope up.
I really heard an echo when you
Go
said
to
that.
the light, Coraline.
All right.
No, don't go to the light. That's the point.
This a couple of
Yeah, go
seconds
to the
after you
light.
fire, though, there is a sudden loud noise, an explosion that shakes the entire airship. And we'll leave it there. For a second.
Jeez, what was that?
Did you use an explosive? Oh, you did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
All right.
Imagine you.
I wouldn't. The explosive bolts are well expensive. You think I'm going to use one on that? Fucking hell!
You're looking at this figure still, as she's kind of still making, and you gather that she just can't talk. She kind of like points over towards like where the executive's desk was, when there's suddenly an explosion that shakes the entire room that you're in.
She would. She's trembling, but she would go to look where the thing's pointing at, where the desk would be.
All right. There doesn't appear to be anything there. As I said, it's just an empty room. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Yes.
All right. If you remember, like I said, the executive's room where the bar was with Drake and all that, the executive's chamber, you do know that this is the location of where the desk is. However, perhaps it doesn't have enough power to activate as the figure reappears next to you. Seemingly more solid than she was a minute ago. Still unable to talk, however, as there is another explosion that shakes the ship, or at least it sounds like an explosion from where you're at. It's muffled, as this room is an executive chamber, but it's still loud enough for you to audible. For everyone that's in the hangar, it's definitely louder than it is in the executive's chamber. Another crack. You guys can give me intelligence checks if you don't know what it is already. You should know.
I think I know.
Can I
I'll
give
do
an
it 'cause
intelligence check?
I think I know what it is, but
I'm doing it. I'm gonna do brain power.
All right. While your brain power
right.
The dice will determine my brain.
Oh, yeah, another one.
Oh.
Give me all of your ones. They belong to me.
You've exhausted yourself at the psychic
Yeah,
power.
I'm just gonna pass out at this point because it's too much.
Jesus. good. All right, Cypher. Well, as you're using the hollow, it's starting to glitches when these hit. There's a spike of energy. It seems as everything kind of like brightens, and then returns to normal as it compensates. It's basically lightning from the storm that's above you. The plasma. As Kiki, you're watching. Suddenly, there's after this hit, you see the figure in front of you become, well, more solid again, and you see that the floor kind of like starts to rise up, as if it's creating a desk, but it suddenly stops. As she also kind of flickers back out and becomes more opaque or less opaque. Opaque is see-through, right? So more opaque.
Yep.
Opaque is
Solid.
like solid, yeah.
So less
Translucent, like you can semi-see
Yeah,
through.
so
and
she becomes a little less see-through. How about that? I'll just say that. And then
you had it right. You said it becomes more opaque.
All right. As it goes off.
Okay. So, I have a question.
Mhm.
Can my poison affect nanites?
You know it kills nanites, yes.
Kills, got it.
Affect. Yes, your poison affects your fluids affect nanites. As from experience and being at Liviosa's when it, yes. Remember all the
So,
smoke.
in theory, could I try to use my chemical gland to empower the nanites?
In theory.
Since you pointed at a desk and became more opaque. So I'm gonna need to see if I can find a way to get the desk there, so thought might is a good try.
Yeah, I mean, nanites need some form of power to operate.
And
or
let's
energy,
see.
Some form of energy.
I said, okay, would plasma energy be good?
Give me an intelligence check. I mean, you are working on. Aren't you working towards nanite stuff? Anyways.
Yeah, essentially. Nanites and geneticist stuff.
Alright, so. The nanites need some kind of power to operate efficiently. Obviously, when that last explosion happened, you gather. I forget you're not silly, stupid. Kiki, you kind of figured that is plasma lightning happening, and that when it hit, it spiked the systems. So yes, a plasma-based something might definitely work to power this room.
Then, can I try to make a sort of power source out of plasma cartridges?
You're more than welcome to.
Okay then.
Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
Kiki not being dumb anymore is probably pretty good.
I don't know. We're gonna hear another.
Are you gonna
boom in a
become
minute.
Tony Stark? You know, nothing more than scraps in a cave.
Yep. You're not going to have to do much to actually make this. Well, basically, it's like these little cells are basically like batteries, just they use plasma. So you easily rig it up. To where do you rig it? Like, where are you putting it?
In the center of the room.
All right. As you place it in the center of the room, well, it starts to come alive. The walls and the floors start to move. Think of a bunch of cube sections coming in and out as it looks like it's resetting. The holographic image of the woman starts to become solid. She still cannot speak. As the room continues this for some time. Everyone who's in the bay. Suddenly the dim bay becomes, well, brighter. All the lights in it start to turn on. As Cypher, you get a couple of new things that pop up. Specifically, like a hollow opens up with power levels that you didn't see before. It looks like somewhere inside there's a power source that has come online.
Is there a? Can I access a map of the airship? Try and figure out where we can go. Which doors to try and hack.
Give me another hacking check for that. Since this is an executive airship, they might not want you to know from this console.
There's not like maps on the walls with emergency exit arrows and stuff.
No,
Yeah, is there a fire escape plan?
there's
I
definitely
think that's
not.
against regulation. I'm gonna have to file a report. No, they're not up to code.
Not on this ship.
Ooh, come on.
All right.
That's gotta be good.
You can gather by the power readings that kind of is the layout of the ship. There's not a specific map, but you put two and two
Oh,
together.
but it's like sections.
Yeah, so
it's
you
like
can kind of see how the power. It's kind of like it's power allocation, so you can see where all the power is coming from and going to. So you can kind of get an idea of what the ship looks like and where things are. Not exactly what the rooms are or the areas, but you can kind of figure out from that. Put two and two together, that kind of gives you what the ship is, yes. And it looks like the power is emanating from the exact center of the ship, which is the executive chamber. Would you know that? Yeah, you were there before. You didn't know that.
Yeah, I was there when we flew into Omega.
Yeah.
As the lights continue to... Well, it looks like they're trying to reset. Huh, that's new. The guy says.
I look over at Cypher. What'd you do?
I would love to take credit for this, but I think from these power readings, something's been activated in the center of the ship from this storm. This, and then I point to the power levels and say, this part here, that's got to be where this is all kicking off from. This is the exec center, so I think we need to find a way to get there. And then hopefully from there we can try and find Kiki.
Can you open new doors now with this power? Like maybe some doors that have lost power before?
You go around and check the doors in the bay to see if any have come online. I've tried one of them already, but the encryption's higher than what I'm used to. This is, proper stuff.
Okay, got it, and I'll go start searching the bay for any new doors that look like they've recently powered up.
I'm gonna keep tinkering on the console, seeing if I can hack into the other parts of to open up access for.
Okay. Joseph, what are you doing during all this?
Well, I'm going to wake up from passing out because of the hard work, and oh, that was a big one. Ooh. Right, well, no news from Kiki, so one cat sort of looks around, see what else is going on. He looks around. It doesn't seem to be much going on. I presume people are just going to be waiting the storm out at this point.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the Bloom Hunters are pretty much organizing the larger transports and stuff, putting the drones on deck or onto these larger transports. The drones are actually being detached from the containers, and they're kind of being stored. It's like a storage area on the side of these large vehicles for them. So then they're strapping. It looks like they're just strapping, securing all the bloom, covering it, getting it ready for transport for the most part. Sophia is over talking to the gentleman by some crates, as you see Kevin kind of start to go check doors or whatnot. Cypher's still on his console.
Right, well, I'm gonna see if anybody, Edwin, where are we going? We're going to Tower 11, aren't we?
Yeah, Spire 11.
Spire 11.
Spire 11. Okay, I'm gonna have a chat with some of the guys to see if they know anything about Spire 11.
Okay. All right.
sort of any heads up or anything they've found?
They say you need to read this book that I found about it.
You can read a Spire of Hope. All right. No, there is. Once again, they set up pretty much a good camp. In addition to them setting up, there looks to be an area set up as a bar. However, it looks like most of them are pretty much everyone's busy. There's not a specific bartender at the moment, but it looks like there was a sitting area where they eat and stuff. However, like I said, they all at the moment seem to be busy preparing for their travels or securing the bloom. You see a bunch of them over there actually with the seed, taking that a priority. So pretty much everyone's busy at the moment. There's nobody who's sitting around lounging. So there are different groups if you'd like to go over to one of them.
Well, I mean, what I will do is I will see if I can help to them, and while I'm helping them, I will chat to see if they've found anything out in the area, particularly around the Spire 11, because they're not far from it. Let's be honest. I will see if they know anything about it.
Okay. Pick a group? Are you on group 1, seed group, or like we have 2 groups?
Oh, the seed group, because
right.
the seed group, because they know me and I know them.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's good. Go over to the seed group. It looks like they're trying to rig it to move it. When you walk over, they kind of like stop and look at you, kind of like point to one of the vehicles, and kind of like shrug like, you might be better at doing this. Save us a little bit of time and rigging this.
Okay. So what do they want me to do? Move the
Yeah.
Okay. I will attempt to do said thing. Let me have a look. Yeah, here we go. 1d12 plus 8. Oh, for God's sake, it's just not getting any better, is it?
Right. You're getting it up. Like, you're almost there, and it starts to come down. You see one of them, there is a forklift in here. You actually get it into a position where the forklift can just pretty much get under it before it falls and roll it onto said, housing. It looks like there's a housing. It's not a completely flat bed. There are sides, so when it hits, it doesn't roll off, obviously. Once again, this is a big 4-meter seed. So you do assist in helping get up there. And you earn some experience for that. As you start to conversate, which we will get into the Spire and what you find out in a minute. Let's go, Kiki. You realize that even though you have rigged power, it's not yet enough, as there's still like cracks in the background in the distance. I guess the way to describe it is that distant thud of like somebody bombing in the mountains way, way off in the distance. That thump, thump, thump. And that with each one, the lights and stuff start to move and continue to try to reset the room. A very organic nature for inorganic things. What would you like to do?
Let's see, is there a way for me to help it?
Like I said, it needs more. The room needs a little bit more power.
Can I set up another plasma thing?
You can.
Yeah.
Give me another.
Gonna set a. Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna set up a 3-charge one.
Okay, intelligence.
Damn it.
Oh. We've had quite a few ones today.
Yeah.
It's a little harder this time. As so it's a which one are you setting up? Tell me.
Essentially another plasma generator
Block the science
thing.
Sorry. All right. All right. I'm gonna say. As you're working, give me a luck check.
Alright.
All right.
12.
As you're working to create this plasma generator, well, you mess up. You see it start to, well, it looks like it might go critical and explode. What do you do? Click.
I'm trying to throw it, I guess, to the side of the room and stand in the corner.
Give me a speed check.
Okay.
All right. As you realize what's happening, you pick it up and you toss it, moving away some distance as it explodes in a nice plasma burst. Well, think about jump-starting a heart. Basically, when it explodes, you see that the plasma gets almost instantly absorbed into the room. It resets completely. It becomes this glossy black as the desk rises up out of the ground. Everyone in the bay, the lights stabilize. You see them at full intensity. The bay is brightly lit. Kiki, you have an executive desk that just rose out of the ground. The hollow is still, well, she's solid but unable to talk. She kind of like looks excited and gestures towards the desk.
Kiki will investigate the desk.
Alright, Cypher, like I said, the room comes online, and you have more settings. However, as you're trying to access some of these things, something appears. Oh, not appears, but it looks like a program gets activated. What would you like to do with this program?
Well, figure out what it does. What's the... Have I opened up Microsoft Office? Like, let's go.
give me a hacking check for this one.
Okay.
Good luck with that Excel spreadsheet.
Come on. Damn it. So close.
Yeah, but I rolled, oh yeah, 34, 32.
Yeah.
Alright, it appears to be some kind of sentient program from which you can make out. And it seems to be trying to block your access to the systems that you were, well, trying to access.
ChatGPT trying to block my... Okay, can I try and...
Be right back.
If it's a sentient program, am I able to somehow, like, communicate to it to explain the situation?
You can open
I want to
up
see
the
if there's
chat.
a way to try and... Yeah, I want to open up... yeah, Microsoft Word to start typing out. Typing out.
What is your first type? I would say type it in the chat, but...
Yeah, I want to say... I don't know what to say. I want to ask... can I... Or, like, entry please, like... Or hello, or, you know, I'll just actually, yeah, I'll just say hello, I am trying to access the... or override security measures.
All
I'll
right.
say that.
As you do, ruby red brackets appear in front of you, pretty much around all of the hollow screens, and everything kind of turns ruby red. Access is restricted to executives and executive personnel only. Just then, the entire bay starts to go from a bright white to ruby red, and you hear noises around you.
Oh, gosh.
As you look around the room, you see turrets start to deploy from the ceiling. Not one, not two, but at least 8 of these turrets.
Right.
Kiki.
I'm gonna say... Oh, damn it. Okay.
Thanks, Cypher. You're gonna get us all killed.
Like, no, I'm probably the one that caused this.
Kiki, the desk is in front of you. and a bunch of the executive's terminals, or the executive level terminals, open up. Hollows pop up all around you. What would you like to do first?
Well, considering how she's alone, she would want to see if she can possibly get her friend in here with her. But before that, is the woman motioning towards anything specific?
She's kind of standing by, she's kind of pointing and standing to one. And as you go to access said terminal, suddenly the lights on everything changes. In front of you, the hollow displays come up. Intruder detected. Activating countermeasures. Warning, lockdown in progress. As you suddenly hear noises around the room. Looking over, give me a perception check.
Come on, Kiki, you gotta save us.
I want to try and convince the AI that I'm an executive level.
Nope, not gonna save you.
It wasn't a 1.
It wasn't.
We just died next round, not this round.
Cypher, what are you trying to do? Tell me next.
I'm trying to convince it that, I have clearance. Can I... I'm assuming there's probably a pass key that I need to put in. It's
You want to try a hack then?
Yeah. I want to try and hack to sort of, breach a pass key or something. Come on now.
What you're looking for is a level 5.
Everything's level 5.
Basically, you're an executive airship. I'm testing you. I let you through some systems. Give me a second. I gotta write something down.
Kevin, you need to look for a wall plug and just pull out the outlet. Yeah, just find the outlets and unplug.
I wonder if Kiki can do anything considering she's at the executive desk.
Yeah, I think you're the only one who can, to be honest.
All right. Your perception is not good for that. Give me an intelligence roll, Kiki.
Okay.
Look for the officer.
The guys in the bay, you hear all of a sudden everyone looks very worried and starts scurrying around. You hear, "Oh fuck, that's not good."
I climb into the nearest fucking vehicle I can and wrap myself in my thermal blanket.
11, so a 19 intelligence check.
All right.
Thank God.
Ooh.
While you're all
Can't do
scurrying
perception,
around
clearly.
and taking cover, Kiki, you see that there is a setting. It looks like that the hologram's vocal was offline. You are able to reactivate it. And suddenly she talks. Thank you. Who are you?
I'm Kiki.
Do you have executive clearance to be in here, Kiki?
I don't know. We found this place crashed. It's been abandoned for quite some time.
She kind of tilts her head. If you had a comm, you would see it start to activate. Who's got a comm out there?
I got mine in my helmet.
I've got mine in my helmet.
All right, you can all
I have my own. Yeah.
your helmet. Give me perception checks, the three of you.
Everyone has it in their helmet but me.
Perception.
I don't think I've ever actually known where I've put it. It's just on my persons, I think.
You keep yours in your glasses.
Yeah, I've got Google glasses.
Natural 20.
So, Eagle Eye.
Natural 12, sorry.
Close enough.
20-0. Eagle Eyes, you are the element. Actually, you and Cypher notice. Suddenly, it looks like something's accessing your internal comms. Not a lot of information. It looks like it's searching for the date and the time, and it's syncing. Obviously, you guys don't know that it's hacking all of you at the same time.
I'm still laying down under a thermal blanket inside of a truck, so...
Joseph, once again, if you didn't hear, there are a bunch of turrets that deployed all throughout the bay.
Okay, well, I'm...
Everyone's scurrying around trying to find cover.
I will jump inside our Lev, because hopefully that's got some armor. I'll activate our Lev, because that's got its own defenses, so... If
push comes to shove, we might be able to.
Shoot our way out there.
And then Cypher, you're still continuing to try
Yeah,
to...
I'm still trying to hack. I'm still
give
trying
me a
to
charisma
override.
check. How about that?
Yes, there we
You
go.
have a
I'm gonna
play with the ladies.
AI companion. Which skill can... Oh, damn, I just closed it. 1 second. I accidentally closed my notes. There it is. Okay, skills. So this is speech. So that's a +2 from that. And then charisma. Okay. There we go.
I'm not even going to roll for her at the moment. All right, you're going to continue to do this. There's commotion in the bay. Everyone's scurrying around. Kiki. The woman looks back at you and she's like, cocks her head to the side. I guess it has been a while. I can't connect to our uplink. Is there a problem with Omega?
I would proceed to tell her all I know about Omega's current situation.
That could take a while. So tell me exactly, and how long are you gonna? Tell me what you say. I need to know what you say to her.
Specifically the situation with the with knowing Kiki, it's probably gonna take a while. So I think she'll say, "I'll tell you, but can you make it so that this ship doesn't shoot my friends?"
There is a hollow with activated, obviously, defenses and stuff on it. She looks at you.
Mm.
Oh,
I would
this is-
shut
hold on.
them off.
All right. You know.
And then proceed. Yeah. And then I would, if that worked, proceed to have a discussion with the hologram lady.
Okay. Everyone in the bay. Suddenly, just when you see the turrets start to spool up. We're talking like minigun turrets here, high rate of fire ones. Well, actually, the ones that are not already powering. So, actually, Cypher, you notice this as everyone seems to have taken cover. There's one of you hiding under a heat blanket, the other one's in the lev. But the whirring dies down, and the lights go from the ruby red back to, well, not full bright, but like medium. And it seems, and all the turrets retract back in their housing.
Okay. Slightly confused, thinking, did I do something right? did it work?
You were talking to her.
So I'm like, alright, well, I call out saying, Kevin, Joseph, I think something good happened. The turret seems to have gone.
All right, try not to reactivate them, please. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my way back to the fucking lev and,
I'm gonna
and
take my
hang out with
hands away
Joseph.
from. I'm gonna take my hands away from like keyboard and just wait for a little bit.
Okay.
Reassess.
I'm going to say to everyone, did anyone get a comlink message or connection?
I think I saw something. Yeah, there was a bit of
Yeah.
a flash.
I think something was scanning our details
Oh.
to find out. I think it wanted to know the date, but I can't be sure about that.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
Thought that was one of you guys, maybe.
No. that
Although
definitely
with the AI sentient detector thing, I'm gonna be surprised if this ship has some kind of countermeasure scan.
Well,
It's probably checking our IDs or something, seeing if we have the clearance.
well, if that was true, it would have most probably shot us to pieces because no one here has the access.
Don't you guys have corporate access? Corporate.
Yeah, we have corporate connections. Maybe.
But that won't. If this is top of the range, which is what it was told to be, then that will make very little difference. Because we would need to go to our contacts and get the relevant codes.
This is an AT ship, though, isn't it? So that's the corporation you have connections with. So maybe.
AT is a general flying ship, not specific, I believe.
Okay. So it's just AT made, not AT owned, is that?
Yeah, eventually it's a corporate vehicle that any corporation can acquire, not specific to one corporation.
No, they all use them, but this is an AT executive airship, so it is AT owned. It was AT owned and operated at one point, as you're about to find out.
I mean, in character, I probably assumed that because of Joseph's connection, it may have tried to, lower defenses. Because of course we don't know yet that it was because of, Kiki chatting with the.
Oh, it was charming the computer. The AI.
Oh, of course, yeah.
All right.
The fun thing is, Kiki thinks of the AI as a normal person and just wants someone to talk to.
Isn't she? It's like you found Venus, basically. As you talk to her and fill her in on what she's doing, she finally looks at you and is like, "Thank you, I appreciate that. I've been offline for some time. I've been trying to conserve my power. My core is getting low. What is your plan now?"
We were trying to head to Spire 11 to try to find the one who created me. My mom, I would say.
I have an extensive database leading up to the time I crashed. Maybe I can help you.
Her name is Azure, and I think her mother was Eve.
She you could tell her, this one, unlike Venus, her expressions are much more lifelike and human, as she kind of looks at you with a concerned look. Who is your mother?
Azure.
And Eve was her mother.
Yeah.
That's curious. I don't have you or this woman in my records. Although if it was some time ago, I guess a lot has passed. I'd like to connect to the uplink as soon as possible to get back online. But I'm afraid that this ship is, well, not salvageable. So I have a favor to ask of you, if you could.
Yes?
I need my core returned to AT so that I can have a frame, or another ship. Would that be possible? Do you plan on returning to AT or Omega? She waits.
We all wait.
We all wait. Melody, Kiki, can't hear you.
Did that cut off?
Cut off again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright.
One of my friends has connections to AT. I could definitely bring you back once we go back there.
Well, she looks at you and hesitates a moment. I would appreciate that. I'll give you access to the ship since there is no official executive on board. And you do have the proper codes.
Alright. Oh, what's your name?
Fuckers. Names. Why do I have to name everything?
Do you want to just go with Ruby?
Yeah, there you go, sure. That's great. There you go.
Did Kiki just get a pet ship?
I know, right? Yeah, I was actually thinking, is it possible for me to store the core within my suit so I have a AI powered suit like Iron Man?
That'd be quite cool.
I know, right? That way, Ruby can actually see the world and all that, and actually experience it.
She was a fucking executive airship. But anyways, alright. So she waits for your reply.
I'll gladly take your core back.
Thank you. I'll open up the access stores to the ship. You might find some useful equipment. And
thank you.
Perhaps these might come in handy, she says. Everyone that's in the bay, as everything's going back to normal, suddenly you see all the turrets redeploy. and pop out of the ceiling.
Uh-oh.
My character retreats back inside the vehicle.
Yeah, I followed to the vehicle.
I never left the vehicle. I'm sitting there with a glass of whiskey, and I'm just gonna offer some to hopefully you guys.
Yeah, I take a glass thing. Could be the last.
This is fucking too much, man.
As you all retreat back to the Lev, a few moments later, there's no firing. Sophia walks over with a briefcase, or kind of a case, a smaller case, briefcase size in her hand. I guess we don't need these anymore, she says, as she, like, the case is open, and you see, like, at least 12 micro drones in it. You did want
Cool.
drones, right?
Yep.
Well,
That
we
is
use these when we're
fantastic.
bloom hunting, but, well, you might want to come see this, she says.
I'll follow.
Yeah, we follow. I put the case of micro drones in the left though. So it's
No,
not,
she's still holding
that's
them.
stuff.
She still has
Oh.
them in her
I
hand.
take them off her and put them.
She punches you in the face.
Yeah, no, we follow. We follow.
All right. She brings you over to those pair of doors, the large bulkhead doors you were trying to hack, which are now currently open, revealing a long armored corridor that heads down into the executive ship.
I go down.
I follow.
Cypher, how the fuck did you get this door open?
I don't think this was me this time. I mean, yeah, this was all my hard work.
All right. You all continue down this corridor. I was going to say, Joseph wasn't here for the executive airship. It's a long armored corridor that leads to another pair of open doors. There's a hallway, a couple of rooms go around and off the side, but eventually you come to the executive's chamber, which is a large cubed room. It's dark, and on the far side of it you see a desk with Kiki standing behind it, talking to a woman. There appears to be a bunch of hollow screens open around her. However, unlike the screens that we're making nowadays, that are soon coming out, you cannot see like what is on them from the backside. They just appear to be blank. So they're one directional. Unidirectional, is that the right word? Anyways,
Yeah.
as you do. And you see Kiki talking to a ghostly figure of a woman.
Kiki.
I'll wave. I was going to say,
Are
I'll
you
wave. at
responsible
Kiki.
for? Are you responsible for what's been going on out there?
Oh, hey, yeah, I shut off the turrets.
Oh,
You guys
nice
okay?
work. Yeah, thank you. We're all good. Who's your friend? And I point to
This
the
is Ruby.
ghostly. Yeah. Ruby, nice to meet you. What's your? I'm guessing you're the AI of the ship.
She raises an eyebrow. You were the one who was trying to access everything from the console outside, weren't you?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, we
Hope
were-
that's not a
Yes.
problem.
But only one
no,
of you
it's alright,
had
I get it.
executive access.
And then
We
I
were trying
point
to
to
get the
Joseph saying
Kiki.
him. He had the AT connection.
She
do
looks
have
at
an AT.
Joseph, but doesn't say anything.
Okay, that's going well so far.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I've been offline, well, in power saving mode for a couple of decades now. You might have noticed a hack on some of your comms. I was just trying to coincide the date and access the uplink. But unfortunately the ship appears to have too much damage, and especially with the storm outside, I'm unable to update anything. For that I apologize.
Yeah,
Did
we
you go
heard- we
down
were
when the
told that
Spire
the-
fell?
Well, we learned that. Oh, sorry, don't you go. You go.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, well, I was just going to say that Sophia told us that it was the Guardians took out the airship. At least what they theorized.
She looks at you. That does make sense. There was an incident. And to know that incident, you're gonna have to. No, I'm not gonna.
The product placement at its finest.
Why is this airship here?
Would you
I
kill
didn't-
them like a Pepsi?
I didn't even know this was here before this game. That's great. All right, you are all in the executive chamber. What would you like to do now that the ship is docile? I'm going to assume, Kiki, are you going to fill them in on what she wants, or?
Yeah, essentially filling them on. Essentially, what happened till she got here, the plasma generator she made, and essentially her promise on returning the core to AT.
Okay, well, my character agrees. I mean, if it's a simple case of just taking it to AT, then yep, we can do that. I can do that because I have the connection to do it.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
down.
it's
I got no
kind of my
problems
back,
with
yeah.
AT.
Sounds good. I'm down.
Although that would be great
once
if we bring this thing
I
back.
assume everything will shut off once we remove your core, right?
Sorry,
Ruby?
there are secondary power systems that will allow them to access. I noticed that you have some, well, bloom hunters. Is that what they call them?
Yes.
Sophia did follow you guys down in there. She kind of just been listening to all this as well. She's like, that way they will be able to utilize this place in the future, so needed. I will also change access codes for anyone who wants it and upload them to you.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely
sounds good.
We'll take a copy
Yes.
of that. Sophia seems to be their leader here, so
Yeah.
She's like, I'm sure my father will appreciate that.
Kiki and her pet ship. Can't stop thinking that.
I want to know if there's like an armory or any like stash
We-
points. Still
We
okay.
passed it. You guys passed it.
All right.
No.
We're,
wanna-
The
not,
armed
check
hallway.
out some loot.
we're not going to RP this. There are a lot of damage for parts of the ship still that are pretty much just destroyed and gone that you cannot access. However, there are some areas with things in them. And we'll do a little, let's just time skip you here because, a little bit of time skip while the sandstorm's going on and get you guys to the right place. Some of the turrets, most of the turrets, they are actually staying in the bay. Her intent was to have them deployed so that, they can mount them on vehicles or whatnot, or take them. So they leave most of them up, taking down 4. So I guess 4 out of 4 turrets. So you have the option of taking a turret or 2, a vehicle turret. If you want 2 vehicle turrets, you really have nothing to mount them on, and they're going to take up a lot of space, however. Unless you are staying with said bloom hunters or having them hold them for you.
Well, if the bloom hunters are staying here, I don't see any reason for us to try and take them off at the moment, unless if someone wants.
All right, well that's more the story of the bloom hunters, which you're all going to see soon. So how these executives' airships are set up, if you remember when you boarded weeks and weeks ago, there were agents guarding. Said agents are augmented individuals of usually level 6 or 5 or 6, depending on the executive. They are the ones who usually are carrying nice weapons. However, the only thing you find in this airship was the AI. There is no executive or agent bodies that you can tell. You do find one storage locker filled with various weapons. We're talking about like four rifles. What they are exactly, I can tell you in a second. Actually, each of you can give me a D12 to see if you want. There are 4 weapons. There is one for each of you, possibly, if you want it.
Okay.
You can all give me a straight D12. I'll tell you what they are.
Roll 20 is loading for me since my computer crashed. Robert, can you roll for me?
Rolling for you.
Yeah. And if possible, is there cryo ammo?
Unfortunately, not in this. No. Cryo ammo is not.
But worth a try.
Sorry. All right, that's decent rolls. There is a rifle. I'll tell you what it is in one moment. Pull up the right page. But there doesn't appear, once again, to be a lot left. The front sections, the forward sections of the ship, the bridge are completely buried and destroyed, unaccessible. A second while I load this. I gotta go to Tier 2 weapons and munitions. I don't want fear and panic.
There we go. It loaded.
With your scores, I'll just say that they're all fusion rifles.
Nice.
Mm.
I'll take a
That's
free
a
weapon.
that's a medium munitions, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
There
Can't
are.
use that.
I was
So
gonna say there are also 4 fusion pistols as well. I'm sorry. So there's 2 and 2. Actually,
Oh, okay.
Take them all.
Actually, yeah, that's fine. Ugh, there's 2 agents. I'm trying to think what the agents would have in an armory. All right, there's 4 weapons, and it could be either or. So it could be a rifle or a pistol, depending on what you guys want. How about that?
alright. I'll
Yeah.
take the pistol.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
there's
I've
2
got
and 2.
small munitions skill.
So
Crap,
pistol.
I accidentally closed it.
So 2 pistols. Let's just say 2 pistols, 2 rifles. Let's do that. How about that?
Alright.
Yeah, 'cause
I now have a
take one.
knife and a pistol. I'll fill that in later.
Has anyone got like who can use like rifles? Because I don't have that skill.
Does it count as a laser rifle?
It would be the same level as a laser rifle, yeah.
Yeah, I can take a laser. I can take one of them.
Okay, I'll take the pistol then. Because I can't. I've got the small munitions skill.
Yeah, me too. Also, I think the rifles are as big as me. I don't think I can properly use them.
Okay.
Right, so I take a fusion pistol. Is there any ammo with them, or is it just the weapons?
So these weapons, oh, they do have magazines. Yeah, there's 3 magazines for each.
Cool.
Alright. Now I have to add that.
Is that
on later.
including the one in the gun, or is that?
Oh, yeah, that's it. So there's one in the weapon and then 2.
And then 2
additional.
spare. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let me add that to my inventory.
All right, are you pulling the AI's core?
Kiki would. This is her mission now.
All right, are you guys
A
following
promise to a friend.
when she pulls the core? In other words, because there is an
Yeah,
entire core run.
I'll go help
Okay.
her.
I will. Well, yeah, that's fine. I'll come as well if you want.
All right. So the core room is not, well, it's towards the front of the ship, almost where it becomes inaccessible. Unfortunately, it is accessible. Or is it? Oh man, I should have done that. It doesn't matter. Oh, whatever. We'll just do it this way. You're able to get to the room. We'll say there's debris and stuff, but you're all able to get through it, move it aside, push it out of the way, whatever. As the AI opens this door to this core room, which is basically, well, it could be a sphere. It is a sphere, actually. As you walk over this bridge in the middle to the far side of the wall, you see a circular indentation where the AI's core is. As Kiki goes over and holds her hand up next to the hollow pad, there is a hissing sound and smoke as cool plumes of smoke pour out from underneath it. The housing slides out, revealing a small floating AI core. As Kiki picks it up, the lights in the room flicker, go off, and they go to backup power. The hunters having switched over to a secondary power source, like she said. Kiki, you now have the AI's core. You have Ruby's core.
She would put it away somewhere safe on her person. And at this point, I feel like I'd know what to do with a core if I see it.
Food.
Oh, no.
Vimos, firme.
Well,
Right.
Shall we get going? By the way, did she ever tell Kiki anything about Eve?
Not anything that you already didn't know, pretty much.
Okay.
How she's responsible for creating the bioderms, how she tried to destroy Omega, killed a bunch of people. She's really almost as bad as Sabrina. And I told you all about Sabrina as well, too, so... these are
I
some-
really am from a family of monsters, aren't I?
These are some nice people there. Alright, eventually you make your way back into the bay. This time, unlike earlier, the storm is still going on, by the way. It seems like everyone is now congregated around their set-up bar. Well, care to get something to eat or a drink? Sophia asks the four of you.
Absolutely.
Yep. Been one heck of a day.
By the
Yep.
way, who's your father?
You know that tall guy with the beard?
The one with the blue eyes we talked to earlier?
She smiles at you, nods her head, and then brings you over to...
Okay, I was making sure it's not somebody I ran into before, you know?
Why, you have a lot of problem with fathers?
Nah, there's just this old man in the desert I owe some favors to. Well, make sure it's not him.
What's a father? Is it good?
Is it good? She looks at you curiously. You know, at first I thought you were some kind of augment, but you're not, are you?
No.
You're an interesting creature.
Kiki is Kiki.
Indeed.
It's the best way to describe her at this point. Her own gender.
A second. Okay. Alright. You all make your way over to the area?
Mhm.
Are you all sitting together? Or are you sitting at the bar? Where are you sitting? Like I said, there's tables set up.
Yeah, I head over to the bar.
Sitting with Sophia, sitting not.
Oh, yes, I sing with the. I'm assuming Kevin and Joseph are joining. I don't know what Kiki's probably following as well.
Yeah, so she's starting to drift off. She looks tired.
Alright, that's perfect. Joseph, you doing the same thing? So I can...
Yeah, no, I will. I will come into the bar. I'll wave to the guys that I helped with regard to the seed, because they're going to be there now, aren't they? So.
Yep. Pretty much everyone is
And
on the rack. How do you guys want to do this? You want me to just do stories all right off, or you want to RP this? It's up to you guys. I mean, not this session,
Well,
but
I was going to say,
yeah, not this
not
session.
right now, but
No. So you guys want to like
Next
RP,
time.
or you want me to just go over like
Yeah.
stories, or do brief? I mean, we could. This is great. You're all. This is a nice spot to stop. I feel like.
Yeah, it really is.
We'll do.
Also, I need to take care of something anyways.
All right, then that's perfect. Is there, before you go, is there anything else specifically you want to do, or listen, or stories?
Nope. But, would it be possible to install a core into a suit?
You're asking as player?
Yes.
I mean, yes, but would an AI want to be stuck in a suit? Like a true AI. We're not talking
True.
about like a Gen 3 robot, which is programmed to mimic an AI. We're talking a being that's conscious and aware, who is, a fucking executive airship. So,
Yeah, true.
but yeah, if you really want to know, read a Spire. No. It just
I
covers
only
everything
ask
that's
'cause-
going on. I know. You can.
Yeah,
You can
I
get
only-
Yeah, Yeah, go ahead.
Where is the book, by the way?
It's an alpha.
Online.
I have. There should be a link. I gotta send you a link. It's an alpha read right now because I need to get it set up. You know, I don't know. You're familiar with editing and books at all? Anyways, it's basically like a draft. It's not a draft. It's on edit 4, but it's basically, yeah. I need alpha readers in their free time to read it. Give me input. What's that?
A pre-release.
Yeah, kind of. So you guys are like the first ones to read the book. Tell me if it sucks. Tell me if it's good. Tell me what you think is, the high points and stuff. That's what an alpha reader is. But anyways, I have it in here. It's funny because I have so much of the book of like kind of what's going on, like backstory to like this. So it's like, how much do I tell you guys? But yeah, no, if you have free time and you want to read it, I will give you the link.
Yeah, no, definitely.
There's stories and stuff to tell right now for you guys. All right, Kiki, we'll leave you at that. Next, is there anyone else? Let's go Cypher. Anything specifically?
Well, not this session, but like next session, I thought it'd just be chatting about the area. Not because I assume they don't know much more about the Spire, so maybe try and talk to them about the surrounding desert area. If there's any other. If they go, there's a bandits camp over there, or there's raiders over there, because they did think we were raiders, so I think that's
I've got all that. We don't have time to cover all the stories that you're about, but this, I mean, I knew this was
next
coming,
session we can touch on that. So.
I have to leave now, so this was fun.
Okay.
Until next time.
Bye.
All right.
Take care.
Joseph, was there anything specific?
No. Well, like I said, in the next session I might bring some stuff up.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got a bunch of notes and stuff that's supposed to happen, or stories to fill you guys in with. Kevin, Patrick, anything on your side?
Yeah, I'll probably ring some stuff up. It depends on how long we're stuck in the storm for.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Then at that note, we'll call this a completed session. Did you all enjoy this? Was this enjoyable?
Yep.
No, it was good. I'm glad we got to see Joseph use a lot of his powers today.
Yeah, those are some good rolls.
Well, there was one good roll at the start, and the rest, well, they left a bit to be desired. But I can't complain.
Arguably that first one was the crucial one. Otherwise, we may not have a seed.
Well, I appreciate you guys playing. It's fun. There you go. The seed made it back. It was close. But anyways.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about our cuts, don't we? That'll be next session.
Cash money. But anyway, we'll run that through. Anyway, guys, it is now 5 to midnight.
Get some sleep.
Yes.
It's a pleasure.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye bye.
I'll take it.